Ashley, what's our first main topic today?
All right, you guys. The first one up is from Will Zimmerman. Been watching every day since 2013. My question is, if Disney Plus has the entire Disney, Marvel, Star Wars, Pixar catalog, what is the point in buying the movies? I always pre-order Disney movies ASAP, but if it will be on Disney Plus that same day, why would I ever pay for both? Will this impact Google Play and Vudu? Keep bringing the filthy.
All right, thanks a lot for the question, Will. And we've been talking a little bit. One of the big topics of conversation around here lately has been, the fact that physical media seems to be dying out. Sales have been dropping like a rock in water. People getting out and physical media versus digital. But now we're getting into a topic here with Disney Plus coming out. It's raising the question about even digital versus digital. Because here's the thing, Disney Plus has announced that when Disney Plus comes out, the moment that a new Disney movie, be it a Pixar film, a Disney Pictures film, a Disney animation film, a Lucasfilm movie, a Marvel film, national, whatever, when these movies come out, as soon as they're available for home video, poof, they're going to be on Disney Plus. Now, there are people out there like me who ditched physical media a long time ago, Rob. Like I haven't bought DVDs and Blu-rays in a long time. I get a lot of my stuff on digital, but I buy a lot of my stuff on digital. I go to the Google Play Store, sometimes Amazon Prime. It's like, there's the new movie I want, purchase it. Now it's in my digital library to watch wherever I want to go. But he raises a really good question here. If I have Disney Plus, and let's face it, most of us are getting Disney Plus. If I've got Disney Plus, and these movies are going to come out on the service the moment they're available for home video use, why would I, and let's face it, Disney's not going anywhere. Disney's not like Disney Plus isn't some new startup called moviesforyou.co. Like it's not some fly-by-night company that's going to disappear in 3 months. This is Disney. It's going to be around forever. Why would I, for, when Avengers Endgame comes out, or when Star Wars Episode 9 comes out, or whatever, why would I even buy a digital copy of this thing when it's going to be there on Disney Plus? So I'll tell you what, Rob, I'm a little bit stumped by it. I don't know that I've got a good answer for that. Why would somebody buy a copy of a Disney released film if they just know they're going to get it on Disney Plus later?
Well, John, I think the answer to that is they wouldn't.
That's the answer.
As what has recently been reported, the Motion Picture Association of America recently reported that the decline in global physical media sales from 2014 to 2018 was 50%. 25.2 billion in 2014 as opposed to just 13.1 million in 2018. Now, this is from the Motion Picture Association of America, so these numbers are very legit. And I think what we're seeing is physical media is going to go away. Physical media has only really existed now for 40 years, a little more than 40 years in terms of first starting out, even with 3/4-inch tape, then beta, then VHS, then Laserdisc, then DVD, Blu-ray, 4K. Who wants to do that anymore? The studios, even making digital copies and dealing with that and dealing with those stores like iTunes and all the other places, they don't want to do that. I mean, they want to, especially Disney. Disney is, of all the studios, they've put their stuff on moratorium. They sell it for a while, then pull it from release. Now they have a place that is completely under the control of themselves. Disney owns it. Disney controls it. They'll charge you for the privilege to watch it. It's always there. I think this is the future. As much as I am a collector and I really like to own my discs, the whole point of owning discs is it's still the best way to watch films. You have the highest bit rates. You have the best sound. But even Disney, with their physical releases, their Atmos releases, their sound releases, are not even being done for home video anymore. They're being done for streaming. So we're not even getting the quality we should be getting, even if you're buying Blu-ray or 4K. The sound mixes have been, they've been moving them over to the streaming versions. And this is the future. It is here. And we're all going to get used to it. In 10 years, even I'm like, I don't buy physical media anymore. There's no reason to. I think the only place that, even the Criterion Channel is going to start putting up what which they're doing a wonderful job. It's been live for 2 weeks. This is the future, man. And John, you were an early adopter of that future. I've been holding on, as some kid once said to me. He's like, don't you think putting discs into a machine is so 20th century? Well, yes, it is.
Ashley, I mean, what about for somebody like you? Like, what, as somebody who enjoys movies and stuff like that, will you be tempted, like when Toy Story 4 comes out on home video and you have Disney Plus, is there any temptation to buy either a physical or a digital copy of it, knowing it's going to be on Disney Plus?
No, zero temptation. I'll just watch it on Disney Plus. I know it's sad, but it's just, that's the way it is. I mean, why would I go out and buy it when I can just get it online? I don't know. It's times are changing, so you kind of have to keep up.
The only thing I can see here that offers any sort of a possibility why I may want to buy it is this. What if I decide that I don't want to pay for Disney Plus anymore? Right? That's the only thing I can imagine happening. Okay, what happens if in 3 years I decide, wow, I've been paying $10 a month, because we all know the price of Disney Plus is going to go up at some point, but I've been paying $10 a month for 3 years. I don't want to use Disney Plus anymore. Well, now I don't have any of those movies, where if I've bought them, like I have movies in my collection right now, like I have Deadpool and Deadpool 2 in my digital collection. I have access to that now forever, as long as Google is in business, which I believe will be for at least my lifetime. So I'm going to have access to that whenever I want, whereas maybe, but then again, that's not much of an argument, because I've been paying for Netflix for 10 years and I never stopped paying for that. So I don't know. And now, will this affect Google and things like that? Probably not all that much, because when you're buying a digital copy off Google, a big chunk of that money is going back to the rights holder of the movies. Google doesn't keep an awful lot of that, so I don't see it affecting them too awful much, or other services like Amazon Prime, whatever. But yeah, I can't see me buying another Star Wars movie ever, even digitally. I just don't see the purpose.
John, if you think about it, like, let's just look at Disney's output this year. Captain Marvel, Frozen 2, Dumbo, The Lion King, Star Wars Episode 9, Infinity War. Those movies would cost you what digitally? $9.99, $14.99?
Probably $14 brand new.
Okay, so you're looking at $15 for 6 or 7 movies. That's more than Disney Plus costs for the entire year.
Exactly.
And how many times are you going to watch your digital downloads? Once, twice, maybe 3 times?
Not super often.
And rather than take up space on your hard drive or whatever, you now have Disney Plus, and you can click it on whatever you want, and there it is. I mean, I hate to be talking this way because I love physical media, but I love physical media because I grew up in a world where physical media didn't exist, and then it did, and now there's digital, and you know, people can talk about, oh, it's Big Brother and the studios are controlling everything, but it was the studios that were putting out their movies on physical media. Now they're giving me a way to pipeline it right into my house, day and date.
However, not everyone always has a way to do that. Not everyone has Wi-Fi.
Is a good point.
So that is, I think, the only, I mean, like if I went to a cabin recently at Kern and they didn't have Wi-Fi for us, so we had just physical media, and we watched, we had, like all of these movies, and they had a VHS player and a DVD player, and I'm so grateful for it, because that was like our entertainment for the whole entire weekend.
I love it that you said you went to a cabin. Like you went back in time to a cabin. I think if people know they're going to a cabin
in the deep woods.
Bring a bow and arrow and go hunting.
Here's the thing, though.
Wrap
your head around this. How many places can you go right now, be they hotels, friends' houses, whatever, where there's a VHS player? How many places can you go where there's a VHS player? Guess what? That's what's coming for DVD players and Blu-ray players too. I would almost propose that you've got a better chance of finding. Right now, you have much better chance of finding an internet signal than you do of finding a VHS player. And pretty soon, you're going to have a better chance of finding an internet signal than a DVD or a Blu-ray player. And I'd also suggest this. Even if you're going to that cabin, right, you have to remember to bring along your physical copy of the movie. What I can do is, my phone's not here. Where the hell did I put my phone? What I can do is I can take my phone before I leave. Just download the movie, because a lot of the movie services right now, they have the offline downloading capability to watch offline. So I'll just, I'm going to want to watch these movies when I go to the cabin. Download that movie, and that movie. There, now it's on my hard drive. I just got to plug my phone into the TV when I get there. And so even that pretty soon. Like right now, you can still find a lot of Blu-ray and DVD players, so you're good. But pretty soon, that's going to become an issue too. So it's going to be interesting to see how this goes. And now it's not just physical media that's in danger. Now even digital media is in danger at the hands of streaming, at the hands of month-to-month streaming. So it's going to be interesting to see how this all kind of transpires and unfolds.